Welcome back to the monthly net worth update for the month of April. And if you guys don't know, I am currently on the road to 200K. As you can see from my previous month, we were at $147,000. And we're just going to plug in the numbers. I don't know exactly what my net worth is. I never do. And I do this at the start of every single month. So if you guys haven't seen out my previous video, I'm pretty much just going to plug in the numbers. And yeah, I remember when I had less than $1,000 in my account, literally, and now that we're like 70% there to 200K is just amazing and something that you guys can achieve as well. So I don't want to bore you guys to death. Let's get right into this video. So for my savings, I have $15,705.02. So this is my savings plus cash, right? So this month it went up because I got a lot of tips this month from doing jobs and just, you know what I'm saying, doing good work. As you can see, it's a little bit inflated. And it's crazy to think that $15,000 is sitting in my savings account because I remember exactly the point where I had $16,000. I was thinking of, should I buy a Bitcoin or not? But I didn't go all in into Bitcoin because it was worth $16,000 around that time. And that was in the 2022 market drop. I had $16,000 to my name. I didn't buy it because it was too big of a risk to take and I didn't know Bitcoin was going to go up, but we have that much in just our savings alone. So man, I'm really grateful for this opportunity and everything that has happened up until this point. So yeah, let's break down my savings real quick for you guys before I move on. So for my emergency fund, right, which is included in this, it's 8,400, right? You guys let me know what is a good emergency fund. My 8,400 is my 6 months of my monthly spendings. So let me know if that's actually a good mark. 3,000 of that or close to 3,000 of that, I should be popping it up somewhere on the screen, but 3,000 of that is literally sideline money for any opportunities, anything to like learn or courses, pretty much just try to take advantage of opportunities or just like just learning, you know, because learning, that's how you're going to increase your income. You guys let me know, do you guys have a sideline like fund or anything like that, just in case if you guys see any other opportunities? And that pretty much wraps up exactly what I have in my savings. For my cash, I have about $1,388.18 in cash, and that equals out to the $15,000 that I have. Like I said, I use my credit cards to pay for my bills throughout the month and stuff like that, even my daily spendings. So some of this might literally go to just paying the credit cards that you're going to see later on. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my savings account. It might take a little bit of a hit, but I mean, we're cool with that as long as it keeps increasing. So let's move on to the Robinhood. So for my Robinhood, as you guys know, everything's been down, but for my Robinhood, I have $103,346.83 in my Robinhood account. So still decreasing, right, because of everything that's going on, but I continue to dollar cost average into the stock market, everything that I'm holding, which is just like ETFs that consist of the S&P 500. I have the semiconductor, which is SMH. I have VGT, which is a technology, and then I have the SEHG, which is kind of like a growth, large cap growth ETF. So that's pretty much all that I invest into my Robinhood account, right? It's a taxable account, so I'm not getting any tax advantages from this account, which, like I said, I like the ability to withdraw whenever, right? I'll take the 20% because my plan is to retire before the age of 40, and I'm not trying to wait until I'm like 65 to withdraw. So I still do have a Roth IRA account, as you guys can see at the bottom, but pretty much that's just what I have in my brokerage account. Let me know if this is too high, too much of my net worth into just stocks and ETFs. Actually, I don't have any stocks. It's strictly just ETFs. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to continue to dollar cost average. And once the market goes up, we should see a big return since I keep buying into the pretty much discounts, you know. So let's move on to my crypto. So for my crypto, this month I have 10,480 or $78.07. Let me make sure I type that in right. Yep. So we have a little bit of an increase this month. I'm not too sure why. Obviously, people's buying in if it's going up, but I'm not complaining. Like I said, I'm gonna continue to invest weekly. All my investing is automated, so I do not think about investing. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue to invest into this every single week. So let me know if you guys are holding anything other than BTC, because that's literally the only thing that I'm holding. Should I buy some XRP or anything like that? I currently don't want to, but you guys let me know what you guys are have in your portfolio. So let's move on to the Roth IRA. So for my Roth IRA, I have $18,995.82. So yeah, since I want to retire early, right? Most of my assets are going to be, or my net worth is going to be into my Robinhood account, right? And I'm also trying to grow like businesses, right? Because that's where you get the most return. But why not just have a Roth IRA? So whenever I'm 65, it's something that when I look back, I'm not going to complain about having tax-free cash, So I'm just going to contribute the max to it. Like I said, it's only $7,000. No big deal. Get that maxed out and then just keep investing into my business or the Robinhood ETFs that I have, right? And in my Vanguard, which is my Roth IRA, as you can see to the side, pretty much I'm holding the same things, just ETFs and yeah, just pretty much ETFs. I'm not changing that strategy. It's very easy, diversified, and I don't really have to look at it because I know what I'm investing into. So you can see for my assets, $148,000, which is an increase from the previous month. I did not expect that, but that might have came from the tips that I got plus the yeah, just the tips and my savings. So let's move on to the liabilities. This might be a little bit better. So we're gonna see right now. So for my credit cards, I have $1,003.95. Oh, I typed that wrong. 100,000 is crazy for 100,000 is crazy, but 95. Why am I tripping right now? Pretty much, this is what I do for my daily expenses, so it's no big deal or anything like that. Like I pay with my food, my everything that I can pay. I try to pay with credit cards, and like I said, some of this is going into this, right? But not the full amount because I have 4 credit cards, so one is getting close to the statement, so I'm gonna pay that off, and then which is just about like $700. Which yeah, let's move on to the Invisalign. If you guys have any other questions about how I'm using my credit cards or anything like that, or like if you guys don't like the way that I'm doing it, then just let me know down in the comments below. Moving on to my Invisalign, it's $1,213.24. So $1,213.24. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm tripping right now, but let's type that in. And my liabilities is $2,217.19. So as you can see, like I said, we have an increase. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into all my investments that you can see up here. All these three. And yeah, actually my sideline gets $75 every single week. So all of these are going to continue to increase. Like I said, if the stock market drops, I'm just going to continue to invest into it, get the little discounts for my share prices. And yeah, like I said, let me know where you guys are at, what's your journey, and what's your goal. Every single month, I do the net worth review. So if you guys want to come back in May or just watch my videos and then you'll see my upload in May, you guys can. But you can see we made an increase in our savings. We decrease in our Robinhood account, which is fine because I'm getting a discount, and then increase in our crypto. Like I said, I'm gonna continue to dollar cost. I can't say it right. Dollar cost average into all of my investments, right? And I was able to knock down, because every month I pay $303 to my Invisalign. So this should take me like 4 more months. It's currently been about 1 year since I actually got the Invisalign, so we're actually making a lot more progress. I originally, I think it was like $6,000 a year ago, and like I said, I literally did the lowest pay or the highest payment, 0% down, 0% interest, and that money I literally use to put it into the stock market. So yeah, we got an increase. So that's a little bit of a positive sign. My goal on this channel, if you guys are still here, my goal on this channel is to pretty much help you guys reach financial freedom and also increase your income, because increasing your income actually like just boosts your chances to reach financial freedom. Like, I'm not trying to save my way there. I'm trying to grow my income. And that's something that I missed out whenever I was younger. I was always trying to save, but I should have focused on increasing my income. And that's something that I'm going to teach you guys, and you're going to be able to follow along the journey as well. So that's pretty much it for my net worth update. Hope you guys enjoy. You can see the little graph at the bottom, slight increase, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys are curious how to master your finances in your 20s from somebody who's close to almost $150,000 in net worth, everything that I've learned, I have a little video somewhere right here or somewhere on the screen. Click this video and I'll see you guys there.